Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX daily review. So, just starting off on the weekly, it's just to show you we've managed to get a close above the weekly 200 EMA. Okay, so we've had a close above it. Trend is still down on the weekly, and the next thing that we need to pay attention to is pretty much we are on the trend line. Okay, so if we're on the trend line, what we're looking for at the moment is a break above the high of last week, and that would give us a break of the downward trend line. Okay, so going to have to be a little bit cautious here, and you can see that we do have some diversions on the awesome oscillator. If I just do that, you can see high, lower high, whereas price is high, higher high. Okay, so okay, so what I'm doing is just putting in as many trend lines as we can here. This gap over here is closed, so that target was hit. So kind of difficult to ascertain where we're going to go to from here, but we are coming up into a zone which is pretty, well, not coming up, we are in a zone that is fairly important. Okay, so if we just get rid of that, we know that this blue line here is the level we need to pay attention to. So that's 11,514. Okay, so let's just get down to the levels that we can trade. Okay, trend has been up last week, although we've not really smooth sailing as such. It's a lot of indecision with all these red bars that are still in that we got through the week. And then also, if you look at the oscillators here, it's pretty much just flat. There's no momentum basically, and the same as with this one here with the Williams percentage R just hanging around in the middle. So what we're looking for is, we're looking for steepness in the oscillators, and we're looking for steepness in the move, but we're not getting it. But the trend is still up. Okay, now remember, the area that we're in is the downward trend line. So a 4-hour break and close above 11,510, because that is our previous high. Let's pull this across. So a 4-hour close and break above 11,510 will give some confidence that we've broken that downward trend line. But I would expect us to be pretty volatile in this area. Okay, and the second thing to pay attention to is if we do break below 11,395. If we break below 11,395 on the 4-hour and get a 4-hour close below that, then you've got a fairly good chance of it moving to the downside. Okay, but at this stage the trend is up. It's been ambling up into the trend line, and now the question is, what are we going to do from here? Okay, so if you look at how we closed, you can see how we rallied and then fell off through most of the day, and then the buyer stepped in. Was it buyers or was it just some profit taking? Okay, so if you look at the hour, we are still in an upward trend as well on the hour. So I would assume that we're looking for a move to the upside. And at this stage, there are no other fractals on the lower time frames. This is not a fractal yet. We need the first half hour of the day to complete. But if we look at this, okay, it's a bit messy, but it is a bit of a flag. And that flag has a measured move. Just put the level in here, get rid of that. So that flag has a measured move of 11,541. So that's pretty much what I can see at the moment. Okay, so we're looking for 11,541, and the levels that we want to break would be one of these fractals. Okay, so I'm looking for a break above 11,481. That will give me a move up to 11,541, or alternatively, if we do break below 11,438, then I would expect us to get some more downside, possibly a real target there. But if you keep looking to the left, you'll see there are a couple of areas. So there's this zone here, which is quite important. And then if you start moving down, you'll pick up the other levels. There's another level there, and then there's another level there. But bear in mind, the trend is up, so whatever move, if we do get below this level here, it's really going to just move to the next level or one of the next two levels before you'll probably finding some support. Okay, so that's kind of the way I see this at the moment. I think my bias is to the upside. I think this measured move is going to play out. So this rally that we had on Friday, we're going to get the second move. This was the start of the second move, and we're looking for 11,541. Now, if we just go to the daily, just to double check what is up there, nothing much. Kind of the previous close up here, but I don't see anything there. Just swing across. Okay, there are a few. There's swing lows here, quite a few of them. So that's definitely an area that I'm going to pay attention to. 11,541. That's profit taking, and more than likely an area where you can take a short scalper as well. Okay, but anyway, guys, that's my view on the DAX for this morning. Looking for a long, and looking for a break of one of these two fractals. So this area here is pretty much let's call it a 50-point zone. So if it breaks up there, you've got a 50-point stop loss. If it breaks below here, you've got a 50-point stop loss. So quite a nice little trade. But I suspect this flag is going to play out, and that's the move for today. Okay, anyway guys, that's it from me today. I hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers now.